The male gaze is a concept that came to describe how women are often portrayed in media as objects for the pleasure of a heterosexual male viewer, essentially looking at women through a male lens. Female gaze, on the other hand, is oppositional, meaning this concept represents the perspective of a female viewer or creator, challenging the male gaze by depicting women with agency and as subjects rather than objects. Both terms were coined by feminist film theorist Laura Mulvey. Mulvey introduced these concepts in her 1973 essay, Visual Pleasure and Narrative Cinema, where she highlighted the potential dangers of the male gaze. The female gaze was her response to this concept, which was not only developed by Mulvey, but by multiple other feminist critics to analyze the perspective of a female viewer or creator in media. For those who have not seen the film, it is a biography about Marilyn Monroe that was filmed by Andrew Dominik in 2022. This film was based off the book Blonde, which was a book written by Joyce Carol Oates in 2000. It is a biographical fiction novel that was written based on rumors and facts regarding Marilyn and her life. Andrew Dominik has said he'd use this book as a primary resource. An example from this film that displays the male gaze is how director Andrew Dominik had actress Ana de Armas, who played Marilyn, call every single love interest of hers within the film Daddy. Author Alexis Costanza believes this is an example of infantilizing and persecuting Monroe, concerning itself more with her trauma from her father than her own humanity. The next film we will be discussing is Priscilla, directed by Sofia Coppola in 2023. It is a film based off of Priscilla Presley and her life. The example I'd like to share for this film is how director Sofia Coppola portrayed Priscilla as girly and innocent throughout the film. Some may say this was an example of infantilizing, but author Maura Lang would disagree. Lang is the author of the book Picturing the Woman Child, Fashion, Feminism, and the Female Gaze, where she discussed the emphasis of girliness and how it sits alongside a resurgence in feminist activism. It could also be said that Coppola chose this portrayal of Priscilla to remind the audience just how young she was upon meeting Elvis, thus understanding more of the influence and power he had over her. An overall takeaway I'd like for you to take from my work is something I've also noted in my essay. That is to always remember to never see biographies as documentaries, and to always remember to be kind when speaking of others and their stories.